Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another GRT price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the GRT chart, which has continued to hold above the 20-day MA here on the daily chart, which is now acting as support. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, and before I give you my next price targets here on the GRT chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to continue with the video here on the daily chart by first giving you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that GRT from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a massive bounce to the upside, seeing an all-time high at around the $2.9163 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the formation of that wave one, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, which we have seen over here, giving us a low at around the $0.05 mark. And after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3. And here on the daily chart, I have a target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $4.6866 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting GRT to do on the long-term scenarios. And jumping to the 4-hour chart to give you the short-term scenarios and also my next price targets here on the GRT chart. Here on the 4-hour chart, you can see that down here, after seeing our low at around the $0.05 mark, we started a massive bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I'm terming that as the first wave to the upside before we started this corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, we started another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, which has now given us a peak at around the $0.2339 mark. And after seeing the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3, whatever we expect next is a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4. And using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 4 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and that target area lies between the $0.1651 mark and the $0.1443 mark, and it is within that red target area that I was expecting to see the low for that fourth wave to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that fourth wave to the lower side, whatever I'm expecting next is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5. And for this wave 5 to also play out, we also need some few confirmations over here. We need to continue holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which at the time of this recording we have lost, and it's now acting as resistance. But the moment we manage to break above it, then I'll be expecting another explosive move to the upside to get us back to the wave 3 high, and that is at around the $0.2336 mark. And once we manage to break above the wave 3 high, then that will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing over here is the bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, where I will also be expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing the formation of that wave 5 to the upside and also fully maximize our target areas. But in case we continue holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart and continue acting as resistance, then there are chances that GRT might continue pushing even lower. And in case we see a new low here below the low that we made at around the $0.1415 mark in the formation of that wave 4, then that would suggest that the new low that we make is the low for that fourth wave to the lower side, and then from there we can expect a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. But for me, I'm in favor of having seen the low for this fourth wave, and whatever we are seeing at the moment maybe could be just a short-term bearish movement before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.2744 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect that wave 5 to the upside to do. So let's continue watching the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, because a break above the 20-day MA could trigger another explosive move to the upside to get us back to the wave 3 high, and a break above the wave 3 high will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing over here is the bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 51 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 5. And also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross where we are also seeing a bit of a decrease in the selling momentum here on the MACD, meaning soon we might be able to print that bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.